Hello. It's a great day to be alive. Guys, to just take a deep breath and just be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm your host, Lenoria, and we're going to talk about branding. Branding.
Yes.
Yes, and I have a returning guest, Annette, who I love so dearly. She has so much information and I love it, love it, love it. And I know if you saw the last podcast, I introduced her with the credentials and the things that she has. So I with all her awesomeness, yes. So I have to do that again.
No.
Yes, I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me do that again.
Okay.
What if it's somebody that did not see the last one?
Okay.
Yes, I got to do it. Look, she's so modest. She just thought, oh, am I embarrassing you?
Yes.
No. Okay, Annette Perkins Johnson is the president of All Right Publishing and the founder of All Right Publishing, Inc. A graduate of Florida State University, Annette holds a Bachelor of Arts in Communications with a minor in journalism and psychology. She furthered her education by earning her Master's of Science in Journalism from Florida International University with a focus in English, with a large-scale experience as an educator in communications and journalism.
Okay. You said it, but look, it's All Right Communications. The company is All Right Communications.
All Right Communications,
and then there's
yes.
All Right Productions.
Yes.
And then there's All Right Community Partners.
And I'm so glad that you are here.
Yes.
And we are talking about branding today.
Branding again.
Last time we talked about AI and publishing, but we're not going to talk about last time. But this branding, I remember when we were talking about the books and everything last time, and then we got on the subject of branding, and you were telling me so much stuff that I had no idea, guys. I had no idea that it had anything to do with anything. I was like, well, I do know about branding, but the way that you broke it down, right. I was like, you really have to tell my audience, a little bit about branding. The ones, some of them probably don't know, just like myself. So I'm here to learn again today. Is that all right?
That is fine.
It's all right. It's all right.
Let's do it.
Okay. First, Annette, you've built several successful brands under the All Right name. Can you start by telling us, in your own words, what branding actually means? What does branding actually mean?
Okay. Branding is how people perceive and experience your business, and your business could be a product or a service, right?
Okay.
So it's how people perceive it, how they connect with it. Okay. And I hope that makes sense. I can give you an example. Would that help?
Yes, please do. Please do.
So think of what I like to say is all three. So your business, say you own a business, a school for children.
Okay.
So your business you're in the business of education.
Okay.
That's your business. All right. Your product is you're offering classes.
All right.
Which is a service.
Right.
Because a product and a service. A business doesn't have to always do product. They can do service. All right. So that's the product. That's the product. What your classes. Now your brand is how they perceive and experience it. So is it a high-end school? Is it for elite students? Is it a particular emphasis in learning language? Having the multi. So it's what they perceive the business to be, not just right. So it's
not
different.
just the title. Like if it was, it's not just the title.
No.
Okay, we'll get more into that.
Yes,
Oh, look how she goes. No, please. No. Oh gosh, you got a lot to learn.
So if you can think of a brand, all right, think of a person. Okay, your name is Lenoria, right? Right? And your business then would be your personality would be your brand. The way you express
Bubbly,
your personality, right? No,
outgoing.
But how do you express that personality? Your hair, your voice, because your voice, people with your bubbly personality, you have a lot of inflection, right? So, and the way you dress is part of that personality. So just think of your brand. When Lenoria comes through the door, we expect that same bubbly personality. Because if you come through the door, think about this with the brand. If you were to come through the door just real toxic and mean and angry, people go, what's the matter with, no, think about their comments.
People go, I'm not leaving my baby there. That's what they're going to do. Okay.
Oh, what's the matter with her today?
Yes.
Why would they ask what's the matter? Because they perceived you one way.
Yes.
So what your brand had been established in their heart and their mind.
Okay.
So whenever you're different, They go, what's the matter with her?
Yeah, but how do you come up with a name for it? Okay, I'm jumping because I need to know.
She's understanding. This is all good.
It's coming. Okay. A lot of people think branding is just a logo or color. Is it so much more of that? How much? I mean, what do you think?
A logo reminds us, let's keep going on with you. So when I see your face, your brand, which is your personality and everything that goes along with it. All right. So part of your brand is the way Lenoria dresses, right? The way she comports, how she treats people, her voice, everything. So when I see your face, just imagine your face being the example of a logo. So a logo is just a reminder of what the brand is. So your face is just, her face pops up in Instagram. Oh, she's like this or she's that way. So a logo is equivalent or analogous to your face. It's just a reminder. When you see the swoosh for Nike, it's a reminder of what the Louis Vuitton. It's a reminder. It's a luxury brand. It's an affluent brand. Gucci.
Louis Vuitton is just the initials.
It's just what the LV. As soon as you see them, you associate them with luxury. You know what I'm saying? It's
nice,
right? So high end, right? So when you see the Dollar Tree's green, the Dollar Tree's logo, you associate it with affordability immediately. So that's what it triggers. The logo triggers what the brand means to the person.
What the brand means, but okay, I'll get to it. Okay,
it is not the brand. It's part of the brand representation. Right. So
okay, what's the first thing you think about when you're creating a new brand or helping someone else develop theirs? What do you think about? Because this is what I'm gonna get to it, guys. But we were talking about. Remember when I said, well, I thought that my brand was such and such, but it's not. It's you said, no, that's your title. I was like, well, okay, so
yeah, that goes back to the name. So the title or the name of a product, the name of any product, or the name of the business. Again, if it sounds rich sounding, it helps with the branding because you give it a French name or something, right? Yeah. Like perfumes, right?
Yes.
Perfumes are really good at branding because they want you instantly to make some connotation with what you're getting, right? So at the end of the day, naming it is just another way for people to know what they're getting, the connection. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm still kind of lost. So a title is not a brand.
No, the name or the title of something is not a brand.
It's not a brand.
It's part of the brand's appeal.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
It is part of your name, right?
Yeah, yes.
Your name. Unique.
That analogy you gave was bubbly. Your name is Lenoria, but the way that people will look at you is because of what you bring.
So what do some entertainers do? So say you're an entertainer. Lenoria doesn't fit my You're a good manager. Will get like one of the 2 Chainz, the rapper. From what I understand,
2
Chainz changed his name several different times till he landed on 2 Chainz, right? Your name should help with the connotation of your brand, of who you are. It should help consumers. Like when they hear it, even though they haven't experienced you yet, it should help. So your manager or your publicist might say, hey, let's rename it. Let's give it a new name. Right?
Like Little Heavenly Ones. Little Heavenly Ones should.
Exactly. My connotation is like, so this is going to be a spiritual, loving, right? Because the name already gives me some indication. But just like I said, if you come in acting differently, if I go in and
that name does not match that title, right?
Oh, the name doesn't. No. The name doesn't match the experience. Remember, people don't buy products, they buy feelings. That's what this is all about. The premise, the thesis.
Did y'all hear that? Say that again. And
people don't buy products, they buy feelings. And so let me give you an example of a gun. So somebody who buys a gun. A person could buy a gun. When they buy a gun, they're buying either 2 things. two different customers. You
Okay.
have customers who are buying it for safety.
Right.
Right. So they might see a commercial where they see somebody breaking in. So they're triggered by fear. So they go get a gun for safety
Okay.
and security. Another person sees that same commercial and it doesn't trigger fear in them. They buy guns for power and control. So the feeling that some people, the bigger the gun, so they might get a bigger gun with a whole bunch
the
of
power and control,
The
because
power
they- yeah.
and control. Other people are safety and fear. So our connection to our products has been
Different reasons.
Different reasons. McDonald's hasn't been in the hamburger business for 20 years. They don't sell hamburgers, they sell convenience. And they know it. They put it right when you're traveling all along U.S. highways. Look at your face.
Look, I'm like, McDonald's does sell hamburgers.
Listen, they sell convenience.
That and burgers, yeah.
No, but literally,
I get it. I know what you're saying.
Okay, so in other words, and they know that if you ask, from what I understand, McDonald's is in the real estate business. And why do they say they're in the real estate business? Because their job is to put it as close to where people need them quickly. Right off highways that go to work. Right before you get to work.
Girl, and you know,
And
those kids,
Oh.
a child will spot the golden arches from a zillion miles away. It's like, there's McDonald's. Okay, go ahead. I done went to the left. I'm bringing it back.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Because you get it. At the end of the day, the spotting of those big arches off a highway, it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Doing what it's supposed to do. Yes.
They're not trying to compete for a better burger. They're trying to compete for, again, who makes the best burgers? It's certainly not.
Well, the
not trying to
taste
compete.
and the beauty is in the beholder.
Yeah,
you can't.
but they're not competing that way.
Right, okay.
They know they know what their brand, why people love them, and they're working it. And that's
Working it.
well, and once you understand who your brand is, again, if you show up differently and people question it, they know that you're off brand that day. It's the same thing with products and services. It all has to be consistent, and that's what people expect from it.
Yes.
Every time, right? All right.
Okay. Can you have a business without a brand? Or can it be an unbrand? Can it be unbrand?
I've seen people. And it's funny. I've seen people who I've done work for. Because I've worked for major one of the oldest.
Will it work?
I've seen people because they don't come back. You don't. When you have a brand, it makes an emotional connection. Remember what I said, we're not selling products and services, we're selling feelings.
Feelings.
Right?
Yes.
Our emotional connection with that thing. So if there's no connection, then I don't have any loyalty to you. I just go, right? You haven't done your job.
You don't have a connection.
I don't have a connection to you. There are people that will do business with you they will have their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids always come to you because there's a connection.
You better say it again. Now, I concur because I've been in business this year, made it 28 years.
See?
And when I tell you, most people know that I'm a daycare provider owner. You are so right in that because I have some of the children that I kept, they're bringing their children here now. It's a circle of life, and you're right. And they have a connection.
It's trust. You have developed
In
a
the
brand
trust, yeah.
of trust and love.
Yes.
And they know that the biggest fear for a parent is like when we leave our children,
Yes.
you won't love and take and make sure they're safe. Safe and care, right? And so we don't want any harm to come to them, and
Of
we
course.
want them to feel loved.
Yes.
Right? And so at the end of the day, if you've established that,
Right.
and then I have a family that's in the daycare and education business. Some of them, like my relatives do, they have a school or a center where the children start learning to read. Their brand is more so we push them academically.
Gotcha.
So they brag and they can. The child can fully read. All of their children can fully read by the time they're 6 years old.
Right, but do they have that other stuff that's added with that, like the love and the care or they're just, but we done went off.
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
but that's a good, again, they have chosen their lane.
There you go.
You have chosen.
That's what they chose. That's what they wanted. I want McDonald's. You want Burger King.
Right.
You like what Burger King gives. It's the onion rings. I like those fries at McDonald's.
No. Burger King knew what they had, and everybody's copied off Burger King and then thrown them. Burger King was one of the. Burger King was one of the first restaurants to say "Have it your way." We had not heard that before.
Yeah.
Burger King.
So that's the brand, right? Have it your way.
It gave us power and control over how we could go there, and we know no pickles. All of us that are picky.
Somebody's picky.
Listen. Because before Burger King, the burger was served and you just took things off as you needed.
Yeah.
And Burger King was and they knew their lane. Mm-hmm. It was convenience, right?
Yeah.
Not the flame broiled, which is a little healthier for you than a fried burger, but that wasn't what they were trying to compete on.
Okay.
They knew they did the flame broiled thing too, but how it was prepared. But they also,
girl, you are so right, because
that was their lane.
And back in the day, they made a song about that.
Right. Have it your way. They were the first.
Not only that, it was like, hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders, don't upset us. All we ask is that you have it
They were the first one.
All we ask is that you
have it your way.
Oh my goodness! I'm sitting here advertising like a mug.
No.
Burger King.
No.
Okay.
No, but it was the beauty of Burger King's powerful brand message was to connect to people who wanted to experience restaurants, fast food restaurants, in a way,
and have it their way.
Before then, you didn't have it your way.
That's right. Like you said, you would have to pick this stuff off.
Yeah.
So the branding is have it your way, but the title.
The tagline, that was a tagline, have it your way.
Okay,
let people, it was
I'm gonna get this before it's over. You hear me?
A tagline is like a nickname.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna keep bringing it back to it. Listen, think of it this way: your brand is your personality and your reputation.
Okay.
Period. For a person,
does it need a name though?
What's that?
The brand.
The brand of your business or the brand of?
Well, I know the brand. So I see. I'm learning, guys. Just be patient.
You have to give a brand a name so they know what they call it. Mm-hmm. But the point is what people psychologically think or what they emotionally feel about the business. It's what people feel and think when you're not in the room. Say when you're not in the room for your business. What are people saying about your daycare? What are they saying about your business? Man, she takes great care of those kids.
Yeah, I'm hoping, which I think so. Girl, y'all need to go to Little Heavenly Ones. It's thebomb.com.
No. So,
yes.
So that, my dear, is when I'm trying to say I meet another parent, you need to take your baby to Little Heavenly Ones because they're doing the work for you. You've created what's called brand ambassadors.
Mm-hmm. So if Burger King is the name of Burger King.
Yes.
The brand is, you said it's not have it your way.
The brand is the emotional connection.
I know it, but what's the name of that brand?
That's what I'm trying. No, the name of the brand is Burger King.
See, that's the title.
No, it's not.
See, girls, guys, y'all just stay here. Just don't go nowhere. Because I'm going to get it before it's over. I'm going to get it. Because I'm thinking that the title is
let's do Nike.
Okay.
Let's do Nike.
Okay. Wait, we're going to get there because I got some stuff in here. Okay.
Because I want to give you the Jordan brand. Because Jordan was a brand under Nike.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Well, the next one was, is it not good to have a business without a brand? And you said it's not good. It's not good. You need
If you haven't done the branding work, you're counting on your customers to create the brand for you.
For you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you count it, yeah. So somebody, if you don't tell your story and be intentional about building your brand,
well,
other people will.
Other people will, like the people that are doing
people who are doing the reviews online and the feedback online, the Google reviews, the brand ambassadors. These are people who tell other people about your business.
Okay, so you said let's use Nike. Okay, you gave me a real aha moment.
Okay.
Remember when we were talking and you said you just have titles. That's what you told me. You just have titles.
Yeah, because you were.
Can you elaborate on that? What did you mean by I just have titles? I don't have a brand. And I think that's what you were just doing a moment ago, right? You were okay. When you told me that Nike, Nike is the name. Okay, we're gonna get on Nike like you just.
I'm trying to make sure I understand so I can answer the question.
Nike is the name of the shoe.
The shoe brand.
Yes, the shoe brand. Just Do It is it their brand or is it? See, that's where I get confused.
No,
with that.
it's a tagline.
See, the tagline is what I get confused with. I'm thinking the brand would be Just Do It, and that's not it.
No.
The name is Nike. Tagline is Just Do It. So the brand would be
under Nike.
What is the name of the brand?
They have built other successful brands under Nike.
Yeah, like Air Jordan.
Yes. And again, that's a brand, but.
Guys, I'm getting it, and see, I'm being real with you guys. I'm being real and honest because I'm really trying to get it because I'm thinking a brand would have a name. It you know, and she's saying it does. So I'm thinking your brand, and we're gonna use Nike because I think everybody on the planet and off the planet knows about Nike. So Nike is a name. It's a title. It's a name. And I'm feeling that their tag, you said, is Just Do It.
Motto, people would say
their motto. Okay, is Just Do It. So if a brand has to have a title to it, what would the title be? Because not a title, but a name. What would the name be? Because the title is already Nike. What is Nike's brand? That's what I'm trying to. Okay.
Motivation.
Okay.
That's their brand. Motivation, straight up. Just Do It is matches their tagline. Just Do It.
You know where I'm getting confused? It's not written. It's what people think.
Exactly.
Didn't I tell y'all I was gonna get this before? That's it. Oh, girl.
Look at her. She's got a moment.
Girl.
On camera.
Girl. What?
On camera.
Moment, yes. Because I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking that it had to have a name like Nike, whatever. But no, it's what you're perceiving of it, right?
No, it's absolutely correct. It is what people feel about it.
We're together now.
What they say about it.
We're together now.
And it's those things that are intangible.
Okay.
You can't touch them.
Okay. And yes, I'm so glad that I got that aha moment, guys. I got it. So what do you have in that? You wanted to make sure that
how do you build a brand? How do you build a brand? First, you got to define it. Then you design it, because people think, everybody I know thinks the design, the logo, the colors, the tagline, I have a brand. So no, you define it. So you got to tell me what your promise is to the consumer. That's your personality, but okay.
Right.
So you define it, you design it, all right? Then you develop it, and then you deliver it.
Right.
I said it wrong. You deliver it and then you develop it. I'm sorry, you deliver it.
But it's still, you said all the steps though.
Yeah,
They were still there. They might have been out of order, but they're there.
So yeah, but design is where most people.
That's the four?
Most people. The first thing you got to define what your brand is. Then you design the brand, right? Then you deliver it, which is common sense, to the public, and then you develop it.
Okay. All right. And I'm so glad that I got that aha moment. When I tell you, and that because I was really kind of lost a moment, because I'm thinking that it was supposed to have a name. A brand has to have a name, and and what you're telling me is
it's
not
part of the design step, though.
Okay.
Right. It comes. It's the second D. If I want to go into the this, and it's so important for people to. The business you're in has nothing to do with branding. Okay. Right. So
the business I'm in.
The business you're in. All of us.
Okay. I thought you were talking about. Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Even if you're a speaker, those of you that don't run, you say you're a masseuse. Say you're a painter.
Okay.
You're a dancer. If you have what's called a personal brand. And what I like to do is, there's some people online that have done this brand thing so well. They understand it so well, and they've done a phenomenal job of you remember the guy, does everybody remember the guy, the Ashton Hall guy, I think? He was the one that did the ice And he stuck. Everybody around the world was doing the Ashton Hall challenges. He was running against the cars and the dogs, and he's this real muscular guy, real buff.
No, I don't.
You missed that?
I missed that.
How? Well, it was,
I must have been under a rock that day.
No, it went on. Because his physique was massive. He was very he was an idealized male to me. Like what men, he got up early. He showed him how he prepared for each day. He had his hygiene thing, but then he took it a step further. He showed how he could compete. It was all about masculinity, right? And so that's why probably you didn't see it. And it was all about masculinity. He was so intentional about all his visuals, and it was consistent. He didn't go off brand. He didn't one day show up in a robe sitting in front of the TV with his kids. I don't think he even had kids, but he didn't change it up. People, every time one of his videos popped up, we expected a certain thing. We expected him to execute excellence. Every time his video came up, athletic, aesthetic. He had aesthetic and then he was articulate. So we expected excellence from him. He was like the Louis Vuitton of men, right? Because he was polished, professional, and he exuded power. And so his brand, so I'm just telling you, his brand, you kept saying his name, his brand is Ashton Hall. He was the brand.
Okay.
He was the brand. But right? So we have personal brands, those of us who are solopreneurs, and they're big corporate brands.
Right.
Those of us.
I read that, yes.
Those for moderate businesses, that local mom and pop businesses. We all have the ability to be intentional about creating a brand. It's just some people don't know we're doing it. And so, right? Just think of this. So a lady that bakes real great pies. She's sweet and humble. She opens a bakery somewhere in town. And so she's just in a hurry to hire. She hires a family member that's really kind of rude and short with people. Not representative of her humility, her personal brand, where people online loved her and wanted to follow her, but when they come to experience it at her business, they have somebody who is opposite of her brand. So you just killed your reputation.
Yes.
But because so when we hire, it has to be the people around us has to represent. They have to be extensions of our brand.
Of what people feel about your business. And
one of the things about brand is not a brand if it's not consistent. You consistently deliver on this.
So my brand would be with the little heavenly ones and the service that I give and what people get from it. That's what you were just saying. So what would you think my brand would be?
If you just say, I'm just an example because I haven't.
Right.
Your thing is to make sure that they are spiritually as well as academically whole.
And that is.
And if that's the truth, because you named it Little Heavenly Ones. Every morning we have prayer, right? Well, I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah.
So consistently, they have every month a verse that they learn, scripture that they learn, and then you teach them to live a little bit about it. So you're feeding them. So Little Heavenly One's brand could easily become, if you just say you did that for years, some new parent comes and they're like, well, no, she hired a whole bunch of teachers. She's kind of pseudo in the business now, and she's in and out of the business. She isn't, and they don't do any Bible anything. You hired a whole bunch of people. So one of the first things I do when working with people is I create a brand book for them.
But what if
your employees have to be trained on your brand.
Right, of course.
No, you're saying of course, but most businesses don't.
Right, but you have to pretty much with daycare because they have a thing that they have to sign if you're working. You have to go through classes and stuff.
Yeah, but no, that's for health and safety. That's not for your brand.
Well, for mine, I'm not getting into for mine, there are things that I need you to do the way I like for you to do them, and the way I want my parents to. Things that you have to do as soon as they come in. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, you don't just say bring them on in or whatever. No, you hi, how you doing? At the end of the day, tell them if we don't give you the lineup or the paper, we tell you they had a good day, they ate this, or this happened, or what. You give that to them. You don't just push them out the door. So yeah, and anybody that ever worked for me, they know that these are things that they have to do when they're coming in.
So you've created a system to make sure your brand is delivered consistently.
Yeah.
No, but again, remember what we talked about. One of your earlier questions was, suppose you don't have a brand. You remember something else?
Can you do it?
There's people who have not created what you've created. They have not created, look at your face, you see?
Because
they have not created a consistent, they will take whoever they can hire to come in the door.
My brand is natural because it's who I am. You know,
but no, you've come up with a system to when we have Burger King, to have it your way. Every employee was trained to deliver that brand,
to give
promise.
The person what they asked for.
The brand promise, which is defined, which is step one, was every employee. Starbucks doesn't. Starbucks. Why?
We go with Starbucks.
Listen, no. Why do I spend $8 on? No. Why do I spend $8 on coffee and I have so much? No. But
I get it. I know.
No, it's on every corner in New York, right? Every corner. At the end of the day, and they're packed. They're all packed.
Oh, I know.
At the end of the day, why do people do it? They're delivering. Their employees are they're just like your employees.
Yeah. Yeah.
You created a system.
Okay. Do you think a strong brand can survive even if the original business changed directions or shut down?
You just answered the question for me with that. See, the beauty of what you did was you created brand guidelines. When they come in, this is how they're greeted. Their expectations, as long as that training, Burger King had, in Miami where I was raised, they had Burger King University. No, it was right in Dadeland. And what you're saying is, suppose Disney's brand is consistent as the training people go through to make sure, the training, the testing, the workshops. Yes, it can live on if you have been intentional about, on paper, on video, making sure everybody is just like the military. Have you ever seen the military people march and everybody's marching like everybody's doing what they want to do?
No.
Okay. That is an example of what I mean by the system. And they, just like your business, I need you to march. Everybody's marching to the same tune because those are my expectations.
Yeah.
I've set my expectations.
That's a very, very good analogy, and that everybody marching to the same tune.
To deliver on what my personality, you are the founder.
Yeah. Of course.
And you can't be here 24/7.
Right.
And you deserve a break sometimes. But your employees, if you have properly trained them, set your expectations, everybody knows this is how this business operates because we want the parents to feel like this.
Right.
That we care.
Yes. And even in my absence, they still get what I've started yeah.
So in your absence, it will go on if you consistently deliver the kind of training, set the expectations. It's only done through training.
Yeah. So are you saying branding is only done through training?
No, just
I was going to say no.
To create the consistency.
Oh, of course. Okay.
In a growing business.
Okay, what are the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build a brand? What are the mistakes that they make?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Okay. To consistently deliver a brand. Say you are you want to do a travel. I want to be a travel blogger. All right. So I want people to experience the world through my travel vlog. Well, you don't have a whole lot of money in the beginning. So you can't consistently keep showing people. So what you do is you under-promise and you over-deliver. One of the principles in business, right? You do what's in your capacity, your budget, and your energy to consistently
under-promise, over-deliver. That makes you look good.
Always. All right?
Did you hear that?
But you're still consistent on the promise of that thing. So your question, if you are a small budget, low budget, you can still build a successful brand. Do it simple, but just do just enough to keep feeding the people.
So the biggest mistake that they make is trying to the opposite of what you said. That's what they, okay.
Spending a whole lot of money on something that you can't
deliver.
You can't keep delivering.
Okay. Okay, what is the first step someone should take to start transforming their title into a brand?
Their title, there you go with that. I can't even answer that question. I don't know. What is the first step that people can take to start transforming their business into a brand? Because the name of their business, remember, everybody has to name their business.
Because that title to me, like you said, Little Heavenly Ones, what you're doing is your brand. They're perceiving you as because of the word heavenly in there, they're feeling something is spiritual or whatever, but just it's going to be something just nice and calm and really good, heavenly,
If say you named a school Excalibur Academy, okay? Okay, Excalibur Academy. So with instead of so your competition. So Excalibur Academy, the kids are gonna come in little uniform. The boys will have on their jackets.
Yes.
The girls will have on their little stockings every day. They have to have on a certain type of shoe. Okay, a certain type. No sneakers in Excalibur Academy. All right, no white soles in Excalibur Academy. All right, all black soles. And so in Excalibur Academy, the children are being socialized for a sense of aspirational. The kids are, and so the kids are maybe affluent, or they want to feel like they're affluent, or maybe they are. I don't know. But the Excalibur, the name of your brand, to go back, because you keep going back to the title.
Going back to that title, because I thought it was.
So the name. Remember, if you need to change the name of your business to better match. Sometimes we understand our brand and we name our businesses accordingly.
Gotcha. I remember you saying that.
And then sometimes we don't. We just came up with a name we liked. Like Shoestring Academy, right? I just named that because I like shoestring. Right. So
crazy.
You're trying to build a thing where kids are, you want them to be athletic influence, right? So you named it Shoestring, thinking it was cool and funky.
Your brand. What is your brand going to be with something like that?
You're going to make people work harder immediately. But once you have that aha moment and you go, no, this is our brand, you can always rename it.
Okay. Not when you've been in for a lot of years.
People spend a lot of money in rebrands. Not true.
Of course, you can do whatever you want. If it's yours, you can change it. If you've been open 9 billion years, okay, you can change it. But I'm just saying, it's
kind of hard.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. How important is storytelling when it comes to branding?
That's a great story. Your brand is the story. It is the story people tell when you're not in the room.
There you go.
Your brand is the story.
Yes.
So how well have you listen, so once I went to this motivational thing downtown, and I never heard, it was put in the challenge, this was about 15 years ago, the lady said you can sell your skills or you can sell your story, and I had never thought about that. You can sit down here. She said because she had gotten all these degrees and she had tried so hard to make it big through all these degrees and titles. No.
No, I did that because I know so many people like that.
I know
that have so many credentials, so many titles, and I just look at them like, okay, I see that's all you are, because you don't even have a clue of anything else.
They tied their identity to. They outsource their identity, which is outsourcing.
And I feel sorry for them. But let me stop.
Authentic. No. A brand is authentic. No, a brand is authentic. But so she was raised, I think, in foster care, and her mother gave her away. She was actually in a dumpster one time. She started telling that story. She started publicly sharing that story. $1 Million Mama. Took her life, nobody cared about the degrees. They cared about that story and how she overcame it. She ended up on different news stations.
You don't sell products, you sell emotions.
Now you get it. Oh, she gets it now, y'all.
Oh, she wrong. How you gonna get on here? She is wrong. That's all right. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got it.
She got it.
I'm glad I got it.
So if a brand is a personality, the business is the person, the brand is the personality.
Right.
We got that now?
Yes, yeah, the brand is the personality. Now I have it. I told her I got it way back. I got the aha. However, now I got to get it out of my head that a brand is not always just a name. It's because I want it to put a name. It's got to be a name. It's got to be a name. It's got to be, no, it is a feeling. It's a...
That people associate with the name, the logo, the colors. You know, when they see the name, they should trigger, when they hear Little Heavenly Ones, it should trigger the same thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the names, the logos, they're all triggers for what the brand has represented to people.
So I do have a brand then.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do. Yeah, I don't know we won't do it on camera.
No. I have the reason we came up, we were talking about it is, well, I know I have.
She's doing a new one.
That's right. She is wrong. Anyway.
She's doing something else.
Don't you dare tell it.
She's Jamaican. She has a tree job.
Anyway,
tree job. I'm Jamaican, so I can say that.
You're right. That's how we came up with it. I know I have a brand for Little Heavenly Ones because but this new one I was telling you about that is I'm doing the foundation right now. It's getting there, and I was like, well, what if this? And you said no, and that's how we got into this. So
try to help you build the brand before you. If you understand the brand, listen. If you understand building the brand first, and then you start coming up with the names and the other. Remember, I said step 1 is to define. Step 2 is to design. So most people want to design, which coming up with the name, the logos, the colors first before they come up with the one define.
But you gotta define it first.
No, people want to design first. I've come up with a great name. I've come up with a great logo. There are people who just fell in love with a name and a logo and said, I want to, you don't.
Wow.
No. You define.
I guess once you've done it already a couple of times with businesses, it falls, you automatically know to go into those steps. Right. You know that those steps are important and you can't skip over those steps.
When people don't understand that they have to deliver on their brand promise, which is the definition of their definition, they will hire anybody. They don't do any training. Remember, they don't do any training.
And they'll mess your stuff up.
No, because you don't understand, but they don't understand. In business is transactional. If I sell you a pen, you can walk away and buy the pen. But when I know that I have a brand, I go, there's messaging behind it. It's the way I package the pens. It's the way, you know what I'm saying? There are people who believe they're just in the pie selling business. And it breaks my heart for them. All I do is sell pies. No, my dear. Yeah, right.
To even hear it like that, it's like, no, you're doing a lot more than just selling pies.
No, they think they are, though. Remember I gave you the gun analogy. You're either, you
want the big gun because you're just a gangsta, or you want that protector gun because you're a homeowner and you just want to protect yourself.
Yeah. And so you have to know when you're doing the marketing, we're going to talk about marketing, because people confuse marketing and branding. Okay, marketing delivers you to the brand, but a great marketing company, a great person in marketing comes along and says, okay, let's pick apart your brand. Let's figure out what your brand is. And then we come up with the messaging, because that's what we do. We do brand messaging for companies. And so we put their campaigns together based on the messaging, because we do that well. I do that well.
Okay.
All right. So the messaging, what are we saying to the people? Right? All right. So one of the first things I do is come up like, do you know how many businesses I know have been around for 20, 30 years? They have no brand guidelines, Lenoria. They have, I said, so how do you do?
Wait a minute, but how not? How can they not when the brand is what they're doing and how
people experience it?
Yeah.
No, again, it's transactional.
After 20 years, they have to.
A nonprofit.
Here she go to messing me up again. I'm good, y'all. I'm just playing.
But You have nonprofits, big giant nonprofits who don't get it. I get this grant and I deliver this program to this community, and we leave. And I apply for the grant again, and I deliver this program to this community. Once this company hired me, I was with them for 18 months. I'm not even kidding. She ended up on TV she had an aha moment. She started crying in the board. She was like, I didn't know. No, she did. She started, again, the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
She didn't understand. So the messaging, I fixed it. And we fixed some things in the messaging and how, because she was just getting grant money, delivering programs, getting grant money and delivering programs. I said, so what is the reason for that? Made her first question. She brought other people in, and they couldn't even answer it. I won't, because I don't want to put her out there.
Right.
The central question.
No names.
Right. So the central question. She has been in charge, and I see her now. She's all over the place. She's blown up.
Good.
But she, like you, it was all she needed was her aha. Because y'all are brilliant women. Yeah. You just need an aha moment.
That aha.
And once the aha,
especially with this new one coming up.
Right. You just need the aha. You just need the aha moment, because God gave this to you. He anointed you and called you for this. Jesus had disciples. We all need help. We all whether it's for sickness or for ascension, we need help to get us there, or just something to fix it when it's broken. We need doctors. We need all of us. We need each other, right? We all need each other.
Okay, can a personal brand and a business brand coexist? Or should they stay separate?
Let's go with Oprah Winfrey. That's right. That's gonna be our, because this is Miss.
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
Let's use Miss Oprah for example, because that's the best example.
Okay.
I can think of quickly when that question. Oprah Winfrey was a brand movement. Oprah could launch socks, it was gonna sell out.
You ain't lying.
Oprah could say pens, and it was her personal brand was so powerful. Now, Oprah has created a network.
Yeah.
Did her personal brand immediately make her successful in that network? No, that's a whole different business. That's what you're trying to do now, right?
Yes.
So is that right? So our personal brands, when we go into a whole different lane than what people, remember what I said, when you're not operating how people expect you all the time.
Right.
They go,
wait a minute, it doesn't go with
that, right? But so now she's taking on something that that's all new. It's still in the same. It's still media. But she started a whole network. Well, there are lots of great networks that already exist. The major networks, the streaming networks.
Right.
Did we really need to Oprah? But so Oprah had to prove herself in this, right? She had to start where other people started, right?
From the beginning.
So what was Oprah's brand for her new car? She was, because her personal, her own brand. So her own brand. She had the magazine, which was doing well. It was an extent. You know what a good example is? So Oprah magazine, old magazine, when she first started doing it, she put herself, because she was such a powerful personal brand, right? But she didn't put herself on one of the covers. It wouldn't sell. She had to go back to putting herself on every cover so she couldn't even sell her publication
because people were familiar with her. They knew she was the brand. Okay. All right.
But that's the danger.
Because now you got to do it. You got to
constantly be the face.
You got to do it yourself. You have to be the one on there. But she's established now where she could put any and everyone or anyone on there.
I don't think the magazine is public. It's digital now.
Okay, digital. I was going to say I haven't seen it.
But Beyonce with her hairline. She's not Beyonce when she decided to go hair product line. There's a million great hair product lines. We all know that, especially as black women, because we try. All right, so
Kaleidoscope, the Brat.
Do we need Beyonce? Beyonce was going to have to come in strong,
right?
And she's creating a whole new brand.
Yeah.
And Beyonce's brand, as we know it, is being a soulful, relatable. All Beyonce songs were relatable. She told us, "I'm a survivor."
Right.
They were kind of women empowerment. We all felt good with her songs. Now she's going into hair, so we're sitting back looking.
What do you know about hair?
Is your success transferable? That's your beautiful question. Is that success transferable? No, she had to move units. Yeah, she has. There's a segment of her following that was going to buy it just because it was Beyonce.
There you go.
But there were too many people that were, again, we're loyal to our brands. When you're consistent, I'm not going to even try it because I know this works for me. Or my brand works for me. But Beyonce put her work in. She showed her natural hair.
Yes, she did.
We had.
I saw the video.
No, we saw it. She put the work in. She connected. Then she showed us results. People jumped online saying Sacred did this. Her brand did this. She got brand ambassadors who are real people, not celebrities. Not celebrities.
Okay.
And nothing
See, I didn't know that.
No. She got people, you would talk about your story. Nothing tells your story better than other people.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Because they're authentic. The reviews.
Yeah.
You remember Patty Pies? Do you remember the guy who
oh my gosh. That taste that pie and he started singing. Yes.
He changed her life.
Yes, he did. Well, she was good already, but he changed it for...
No, for the pies.
I was just going to say, for the pie part of it, yes, because she was already a singer, but that nobody knew about her baking part.
Well, nobody knew her pie. We didn't care...
How good it was until that.
Yeah, he came on and he did... I watched that. He tickled me, and he was so authentic because he
was for real.
Because he had done other reviews. So hers was just, and as long as those reviewers are honest, we'll trust them. And he sang, that pie was so good. He sang his praises. And move units.
Yes.
Move units. So the brand story can come through. We want them to come through other people who provide us testimonials and partnerships. You can get it from testimonials. If a big company is willing to partner with you that they already know, we believe you now.
Yes, I know I would, especially if I see because I know you're going to say and tell me anything because not anything, but you're not going to tell me the real deal, but someone else and it's not someone that you know or whatever. That is the best thing. Okay, how can a small business owner brand themselves in a way that stands out without a big marketing budget?
Okay. I think I kind of touched on it, but let's get into it because for my small business people, branding. Just remember what we talked about earlier. Branding is not just your logo and your colors and your tagline, your motto. Your brand is what people feel and think about it's the personality of your business. So how can you do it? You're going to be intentional. You're going to be intentional. You're going to make sure every time it's delivered, if you're trying to be a luxury brand, you're not going to go in cheap paper bags. You're going to come up with a silk looking bag and tie. You're going to deliver it to people. What you want people to feel and think about your business is how its packaging is going to be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Is right. And their connection to it. If people fall in love with it, they will organically on their own start telling other people about it.
Yes.
So how can you do it and do something with you? The biggest thing is within your capacity. Remember those words, capacity.
Yeah.
Do not try to be McDonald's. They have a gajillion dollars. Be Joe's tire service. Be Sarah's pie shop. And if you know that once a year you can give away free pies, and you can show that you're benevolent, do that.
Yes.
Just do what's in your capacity consistently. Do what's in your budget and your ability. Make sure your audience knows and understands, what you deliver and it's delivered. And the people you hire, they have to be representative of the brand.
Of you and the brand.
The brand, no, you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
A brand book, I do that even if the brand book is 10 pages. You get it, you sign off on it saying that you've read it and you understand that this is how we run our business. Chick-fil-A, I'm not open on Sundays. They were you understand that brand's allegiance to their beliefs and values.
That's right.
And they have not wavered.
Right.
They have never opened on a Sunday for any reason.
Right.
Not Super Bowl Sunday, the biggest game of the year in the United States, is that Super Bowl.
Yeah. And they could make really a lot with those platters, but no, they still do not open on Sundays. You're right. You're right. Yes.
They extended their value system is locked in, and they're not wavering from it.
Yes.
So as a small business, you figure out what you value, right?
Yes.
Think about the businesses in Atlanta that just want to do brunch. I don't want to do. They don't want to cook dinner. They're only open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They close at 2 p.m. and they haven't wavered.
First watch.
Listen. There's one of my favorite brunch spots. Now, I'm not going to do any commercials for anybody. One of my favorite brunch spots is downtown. I take friends of mine when they come to town there. One of my favorite brunch spots. They close at 2 p.m. You can arrive at 11:30 if you want to. It's going to be a takeout thing. They are not changing.
Yeah, one of mine it closes at 2 as well. And we're probably talking about the same one. And we'll talk about it later. But yes. Yes.
So
they are not budging, and you're right. Oh, the door's locked. People that are in here at 2 o'clock, we'll go ahead and serve you and do whatever, but you're not coming in.
They have chosen intentionally what they want to serve, when they want to serve it, how they want to serve it.
Yeah. Okay, what's one thing you wish every entrepreneur or creator understood about branding before they launch their business?
That you have to tell the story. Don't wait on your customers to tell it. That is something I want. If everybody watching this can remember that. They have to be able to translate their story to that audience without having to
wait for someone to do it for them. Yeah. It's okay for them to do it. However,
they're not going to tell it like
they're not going to tell it like you.
They're not going to tell it like you.
You better say that. Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell it like you tell it.
Okay. If our listeners take away only one thing about the difference between business title and their brand, what should that be?
Business title.
Yeah.
We're going to scratch that question, and we're going to give you a better question.
Okay, do it.
There's no way I can let you get a get.
She is going to make me just delete the word title.
All right, if our listeners could remember just one thing about branding from this conversation, what would it be? Your brand is your promise. It is your promise. Keep it, protect it, and live it in every interaction. That's what builds a legacy, not just a business.
Okay.
That's what builds a legacy. Hey, you said, how can it live on past you?
How could it build up?
How can it live on past you?
Yes.
All right, but that's the one line I wanted to say so badly. I wanted to make sure I said that line because your brand is your promise. Because that's what you got to define it. Define it, design it, deliver it, develop it. We got to give you. Can having a strong brand actually help a business make more money? Because people want to hear about money. Because if people don't understand that building a brand makes them more money, this is just talk to them. Because what's the bottom line of business? Profit, is it not? Me and you haven't talked about money yet. How does this help me make more money though? That's the bottom. But a lot of the men watching, they're not gonna won't resonate with them because the bottom line is, how does this make me more money?
If our listeners could take away only one thing about the difference between their business name and their brand, what would it be?
A business name is the name people associate with your promise, and your promise is your brand. Keep it, protect it, and deliver it consistently, and you'll not just build a successful business, you'll create a legacy.
Absolutely. Very well said, Annette. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We
had a lot of fun.
Yes, we did. But I see you brought some books today. I want to see. And this is All Right.
Okay, yes, these are a couple books. This is My Other Name and the Animal Academy. And the reason I brought these is because these are products that our company creates. These are not a brand.
Right.
Okay? Now, I'm looking at her like...
No, but the way you said these are not a brand. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
All right. Now, so if our brand... Lenoria, as a publishing company, was only to create textbooks. Creating something like this would go, where's this coming from? But our brand is to create creative, inspirational, or educational, entertaining products, period. Right? And these books, both of them have inspiration in them. And they're not just funny storybooks where you laugh. No. The last words in this book is "You are enough."
You are enough.
That's the last words in this book. So you are enough. Yes. So we are on brand. But some people say, well, could my other name? This is a great example.
Okay.
Could this one become a brand? Do you remember the series Chicken Soup for the Soul?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it became Chicken Soup for the teenagers, Chicken Soup for the they just went on and on.
Yes.
Something Jordan's tennis shoe for Nike, the Jordan brand.
Air Jordan.
Yes. Can a product in your business become its own brand? Absolutely. And when you see fire caught to it, you have to be prepared to run with it. You got to go get it. So it could be. So that's what you have to take notice of. Sometimes in some businesses, that's why you see on some of their products, you'll see the TM on the product. It's been trademarked. That particular one because it's so popular. All right. At the end of the day, a business can have multiple brands, and that's something
I did not ask you, which is very good. I'm glad you added that before we end this.
A business can have multiple brands. Yes.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, business you can have a brand, say we're a beauty company, right? We can have a brand of for men's line. We can have for young adults, we can have just for women, right?
Yes, I'm so excited with this knowledge because with my new one that's coming up, knowing this, now I'm going to be intentional about a lot of different things.
That's our word.
Oh my gosh. But you need this. You just have to have somebody like you in there in your life. Yes, to help. So you have really made me think about a lot of things and taught me a lot of things. No. So I'm really ready. I'm ready. You know how they say you jump out of bed and you just go to running?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm about to do. Well, I've already started walking, but I feel like running with the stuff that
the goal in doing this and your show Rumble and Roar is to keep people educated and uplifted.
Right. That's why you're here today.
That's why
I hope that they took something away.
No, every interview, your brand for Rumble and Roar is educational and uplifting people for everybody. So you learn something. We all learn something. Hopefully everybody will take something from this and grow.
And grow. Yes. Okay. How can people connect with you or learn more about All Right ecosystem?
All right. So the All Right Communications website is allrightcommunications.com, and you can click and figure out all the things we do and we offer. And that's the beginning of it. So I do consulting. Like I said, I have had companies who have taken me away from everybody else because they wanted my full focus.
Right.
And they pay that kind of money.
Understandably so. Now, if you're working I would want the same thing.
Right.
So we get it.
Right. So and so where I've gone off, and I still was able to do my other creative things, but I was exclusively working, and I signed an agreement saying that I'm exclusively focused on this, and they paid for it.
Yes.
One, I flew in every week.
Oh, like you were going last week?
I fly in every week, and I'm just because again, our CEOs, once they get the it's their job. It's their job to filter it down, and they need the aha sometimes.
Yes. Okay.
Or just their marketing person sometimes. Yeah, but then people are threatened by me because they think I want their job. I go, no, I love my freedom.
Okay.
I'm here to work with you to create a great campaign to make this thing great. Yeah.
Because once you're doing it all by yourself, and But some people get intimidated when somebody come in there and a little bit instead of them learning from you and taking some from you, they're afraid. But that's the way
I deal with that. It's
That's
Come
just
on.
how it is. Just how.
Who
and it's-
knows everything? None of us.
An idiot. An idiot knows it all.
I like that a lot.
I mean, really. If you think you know it all, your name is Jesus or you're an idiot. And I know you ain't Jesus.
Wow.
See, let's bring it back, guys. All right, dang, and that. All right, so thank you so much,
You're
honey,
welcome.
for being here.
I love being with you, though.
Oh, I had so much fun. I learned a lot. Guys, as always, feel the rumble and listen to the roar, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.